Okay, I think that we are live here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Welcome to CPG's channel. It is devoted to decentralized finance and cryptocurrency. And today, I have a very special guest, Wonder Woman.
Yay! Hi, TPG, Crypto Professor Girl. I'm
Hi.
here to talk with you about women in DeFi, and I'm super excited.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. So, Wonder Woman, I know you've been on several streams, and I met you several times on Twitter Spaces with Kryptonite, but maybe somebody doesn't know your story. Like, would you be willing to introduce yourself and maybe just tell us a little bit about yourself and about your story in DeFi and cryptocurrency?
Sure, I could talk a little bit about me. Um, well, I'm Wonder Woman, everyone. That's what I go by. I don't really want to be like crypto, not as brave as you, CPG, or out here with your face, just, in this crypto world. So I decided to do a moniker, whatever. And that's who I go by. And so that's who I'm known by now. So I've been in the crypto space about, I'd say almost 3.5 years now, maybe four. I don't even know anymore. Feel like it's been forever, right? A crypto week is like 5 years in real life, I feel like. So I started because I wanted to learn something new and find a change in my real world job. I was doing a corporate finance job, and I was just like bored, not bored, but I just wanted something different. And I was like already knew about money processing, bank processing, credit card processing, payments, all that stuff online. I was in fintech. I was doing all kinds of stuff, but it was all surrounding money. And so I was like, let me learn more about money, right? And then what's the next big thing in money? I was like, crypto. Okay, what's this all about? I knew about Bitcoin, I'd heard it like everybody else, but I didn't really know anything about it at all. So I'm not let me start by saying I'm not technical at all. You may think this, right? And being in tech and crypto and all, for me, I think I'm not technical at all. Like, so I'm not like a programmer. I'm not like a let me do million Excel sheets, person. So I was like, okay, let's go into this. And I was at a conference through my job, and I
Uh-huh.
ran into some people who were talking from Coinbase, right? And they were talking about cryptocurrency and, you know, you need more people in this and all that. And so I was like, okay. And one of the guys had mentioned he was going to school. And I was like, well, that's me. I'm in my family, I'm known as college girl. That's my nickname because I'm always like going to college. I'm always like
Okay.
learning something or like in college or like doing something, like taking a class. Like I'm always like loving to learn something new. And so like that's one of my nicknames that, hometown. But so I was like, okay, college. Because me, I'm like, I want to learn from the people who know it. I didn't want to really go on the YouTube route or the, pick up a course here route. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I do that all the time now. But I just wanted to formally learn, how does this work? What do you do? But at the same time, I was very scared because I haven't been to school in years and years. And I was like, how am I going to do this? But at the same time, I was like, okay, let's just do it. So I have like these dual personalities. It's the Gemini in me, where it's like I fearful. I feel like that's a lot of why women don't do a lot of things, the fear, right? It's super, you don't know. So I got into I signed up for school. That's what I did. And within 2 weeks after that conference, I signed up for school. I signed up for the program. And then I was like, how am I going to pay for this? That was my next thing. I signed up for a scholarship program they had, and I got a
Oh,
50% off scholarship for my freshman.
congratulations.
I know, thank you. So I was like, oh my God, this might work. So I was making it work. I went into school. I went to school like hardcore for like a year and a couple months. I still am like a class short of getting my master's degree, but I have to wait for that class to come up. It's like, a soul situation. But so
Okay.
I'm close to getting my master's degree. I'm not there yet, um, but my first class I failed. CPG, I failed my first class. I want to tell.
Oh, I don't believe you. I
I
don't
was
believe you.
yes, I did because I failed my first class because I thought I could just go in and know everything about crypto, right? No, it's hard. For CBG, it's super hard. It's way harder than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, because it's more where does money process, how does money process globally,
Uh-huh.
and economics, micro and macro, and all kinds of things more than just crypto. They teach you like all how money systems work, and then blockchain, so that you can try to fit blockchain into those centralized sections that you've already learned.
Okay.
So it was just a lot. Anyway, so yeah, I failed my first class. I cried. I got back up. I signed up for the next class, and I passed, of course, the second time. But I just want people to know that like you can fail at something and then get up again and keep doing that. And that's probably pretty much my whole life is a survivor. And so when I fail at something, it's like, okay, next, do it again. Like, you know what I mean? Or if
Yeah,
I
I
find
relate
some
to
other
that.
way to do it, you know what I mean? Or, I feel like I'm a mom too. I'll put that out there, but we're very you know, way to get it done. You know what I mean? Like you were like MacGyvering it. We need a piece of gum and a toothpick. We can make a bomb, right?
Yay.
Whatever we gotta do, make it work. So that's a little bit how I got into crypto, and I got into crypto that way. Like, and then like 2 weeks before school started, I was like, oh, I better buy some. So I didn't know where to buy it from. I just signed up for like 5 different exchanges. I did KuCoin, Coinbase, Crypto.com. I did like what I do, Trust Wallet, Webull. Like I had so many different exchanges. I signed up for all of them because I wasn't sure which one I would like, right? And I KYC with all of them because I didn't realize that crypto, you want to be hidden. Most people don't want to don't want a KYC in crypto. It's 50-50, right? I feel like for me, you're going to need centralization in some points because
Yes.
crypto is just to get more wider adoption. You know what I mean? And then once they find out, what to do, then come on into DeFi, friends, right? Come on over here where we like to live. So, but that's how I got into crypto, and was going to school for it and bought some Ethereum. That was my first token I bought. I was like, this one sounds cool. Okay. And right. And I've loved Ethereum ever since. Like, I think I bought Ethereum at like $1,100 the first time, something like that. It was super cheap. Not super cheap, but less than it is now. And I just hold it. I was like, okay, now what do I do? I got crypto, yay. But it's just been super cool experience. And I want women out there to know, get in there. Like, don't be afraid. Like, you can fail at it and still come back and be all right, So
I
that's a little.
totally agree. I totally agree. Would you mind if I just asked you a couple of questions about your background?
Sure.
Uh,
Go ahead.
so you mentioned that you went to school for crypto. If I'm not mistaken, you said, I think in the past you've said that you are getting masters in blockchain technology.
Yes.
Is that, am I
Yes, it's
okay?
blockchain technology and digital currency. Sorry, I didn't say that. Yet, but that's the name of the title, and it is at the University of Nicosia that I go to school. So it is online through their state school in that country, right? And that was the only program at the time that officially gave you a master's degree in crypto. So I don't know if there's more. I'm sure there's more out there now, but this was like prime 2020, 2021 bull run section. But yeah, so I'm excited to, I don't even know. I already had my bachelor's degree in communications. That's what I have my bachelor's degree in. And so I was just, like I said, my family knows me as the college girl. So I'm always learning. I always love to learn something new and do something new. And crypto's a giant world, I found.
So let me ask you, since you are kind of, you're very active in decentralized finance space,
Mm-hmm.
cryptocurrency, like as a person, just as like
Yeah.
as an individual investor, you're very active,
Yeah.
but you're also getting education, which I think probably very few people can say that they are like getting formally
This is
educated
true.
in that. And so can you maybe you touched upon it, but I'm just interested, like what kind of classes you guys are taking, and also maybe like, do you feel that the academia is kind of behind of what you're learning, like in the space yourself? Like, is it really worthwhile? And I'm not saying it's not, but like, do you feel like it's worthwhile endeavor to actually obtain a degree in crypto?
For me, it depends on what you want to do in crypto, because one of the things I learned in school was, for me, this is what I like to associate crypto with. It's almost like, I don't know if you know what Costco is, or Sam's Club, those big box stores, right? So when you go into Costco, you just see the word Costco, right? And then you go in and there's diamonds over here, laptops, you can get cupcakes, there's everything you can get in big sections. So I think of crypto like that, like it's a general term, and then you go in and there's NFTs over here, DeFi over there. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to teach here? Do you want to program? Do you want to, you know what I mean? There's so many different sections of crypto to do, and that's what I learned in school. Crypto is like a general term for like this giant world, and so where do you want to be in that world is what I had to decide when I was in school, because I was like, I'm not a programmer. I don't want to code. I don't want to program. I don't want to dev. And that's a big, giant section of it, right? But one of the things I'm really good at is taking the complex sometimes and making it easier to understand. And so I was like, I could teach crypto. Like, more people need to know about this. Like, so that's where I started doing more in the community, like teaching crypto in the community, and at a community college here. I have a class that I created and I teach. And so I was like, that's where I like to live, in the crypto space. But there's so much more to do. So it depends on what you want to do in crypto, if you need that formal education or not. Because when I first got into crypto too, I thought I came in backwards, right? Because I was like, I know how it works, right? But they don't do trading or investing, right, at school.
Yes.
So you have to learn how to trade and invest your own self. And so that's a whole nother, college. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother education you have to learn. And you have to put money in and possibly lose it or not, right? And so it, for me, I would say you don't need a formal education in crypto unless it's really your passion, right? It's like me, like I wanted to make crypto part of my life, like it is, right? And so I wanted that, I wanted that certificate or whatever. I'm still working on it, whatever. But not everybody.
One more class.
Yeah, exactly. So one more class. Tell me, CPG. I know if I can get through it, one more class. But so some of the class names I'll tell you, like token economics is something we take, right? And we take like blockchain and entrepreneurial management, where it teaches you kind of how to have what kind of businesses you can have in blockchain, or emerging topics in blockchain and digital currency. And so then you have to like go out in the real world. A lot of this is seeing what's new in crypto and blockchain, and writing a paper on it, or telling what your idea would be, or how would you use crypto, and if you had your own business, what would you do with it, and how would it work for you? And there's all kinds of different things. So you learn a lot more than just how blockchain works, so it's really interesting. So it just depends on, if you're a nerd like me, I'm a nerd too. So I'm a study nerd, and like if you want to go to school for crypto, you can. But when I did that, I thought, oh my God, I did this the wrong way. I'm like, I don't know anything. Like, I know how it works. I don't know how to invest in it. So I had to learn that on my own, and then because it's really two different things. So, but I'd say it took a while too, CPG. Sometimes this stuff can be complex, for me anyway, to have both of those sides mashed together into a,
for everyone.
For everyone,
I think.
Right? So exactly, but like everybody on their own timeline. For me, it took a while, but I was just like, both of those sides eventually crashed together, and I was like, it was like a big idea thing, like, oh my gosh, I get this stuff. I really get this stuff. And then when a certain person, let's just say in a certain project we're in, talks, or people talk about stuff, I understand it. It makes sense to me because I know how blockchain works and how all this stuff interacts together, right? And so I was like, oh, so that's, if I can understand it, maybe I can try to make it more understandable to other people in an easier way. That's just what my goal in life is now, is to get more people into crypto, more women into crypto, and, see, and tell them they can do it. Like if I can do it, a mom from the Midwest, you can do it. So
Everybody can. Yeah.
everybody can do it. It's not as hard once you learn crypto, like just buying and selling and holding it in a wallet. Like it's so easy peasy. I mean, we think it's easy peasy, but for me, I think it's easy peasy, right? Because
No, no.
you're like, no,
Oh, it is, right? So you kind of like almost build up like a segue into my next question. I was going to ask, like, what are you doing in crypto? Like, what in general? Like, I know there are just so many. Like you, I really like your analogy with Costco. How you
uh,
said there are all these like segments of
right.
crypto that you can get involved. Like, what segments of crypto are you?
So I like to learn about all of them, right? So there's GameFi, DeFi. Like I said, I can read a contract, right? Like, because I know how those are written, right? But I don't want to write one and ever, and I don't, what I mean? But I can, understand and read it. So me, like I said, my crypto lane is education, is teaching more people about how the stuff works, how they can get into it, how you know for me that's my wheelhouse. And you'll have to
Mhm.
and hold on one second. Go to your room. Go be quiet. Sorry, that's my son.
That's okay. You're a busy mom, so we know.
Right, I'm like, go to your room. So I really for me that's where I live, in the investing in DeFi and education. That's where I like to do. My my three things in life are crypto, Black people, and women. Like for me,
Okay.
so if it has anything to do with any of those three things, I'm usually down, right? So
Okay.
I had to
You
narrow it
know, I
down. There's so
like it.
many things in life that you could be for, right? And I had to
I
narrow
like
it
it.
down to three things. And then that way I concentrate my life on anything I'm doing. Like if it's something in society and y'all want me to do a presentation on crypto, who's going to be there? Is the women going to be there? Black people going to be there? Young people going to be there? Who's going to be there? Yes,
And Wonder Woman is gonna be there.
I won't even, I'll do it for free. So a lot of the stuff I will do some like presentations on crypto for free, because I want people to have this information and to have it out there. I have pamphlets. I mean, you don't even know. I'll give out glossaries. I created my own like vocabulary. Like I have a
Wow.
lot. I have a lot going on. I'll show you sometimes, KPG.
Wow.
Yeah, when I saw your name, Crypto Professor Girl, I was like, oh, I love it. That's why I loved your name right away, because I was
Thank you.
such
Thank
a
you.
nerd.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I am definitely very much inspired for, what you're saying. And but yeah, I am also trying to educate people in
See,
this space, little by little.
right.
And I really liked how you said that you're passionate about women, you're passionate about Black people.
Uh-huh.
And one of the, I think, attractions of the main attractions of crypto, and you might have heard this phrase of crypto being great equalizer. I know you probably heard, right?
I haven't
So
heard of it saying the great equalizer, but I do like that you are known as a number and not a woman, a Black person, a white person, a person from another country, whatever, a immigrant. You know what I mean? Just you are a number in crypto, and so that is an equalizer, right?
yes,
Especially like I think about when you go into get a mortgage, if they will put down your race for your mortgage. You know that, like in
I
America.
didn't I didn't know that. I
If
didn't know
you don't
that.
say it, they will mark it for you when you are doing a mortgage. And so think about buying a house with crypto. It's a quick and easy 5-second send. You know what I mean? If you have the funds, it's not what race are you? Where do you work? What do you do? Like there's so many things that we've done in centralization that keep people out of, the buying a house or having a bank account or having, generational wealth. Crypto, like you said, can be the great equalizer. You might need to get, way more money in your, you didn't do a 401k, right? You don't have any funds to retire on. So it's Social Security, or maybe you throw a couple of those dollars in crypto and see what happens. But for me, when you were talking about earlier too about what I'm doing in crypto, is I'm hodling. We're in the bear market. Hodl is what I'm doing. I'm collecting, Bitcoin, Ethereum, some stable coins, and hodling. All positions is hodl. I'm not going to sell at the bottom of the bear market, no matter what. See, right? Hashtag hodl. There you go. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And I love to live in DeFi. I love to hodl. I love to educate. So if it has anything to do with that in crypto, that's my lane I like to stay in. And I do want to mention our new channel that I'm doing with a friend of mine, Crypto Night, called For the Love of Crypto.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Well, I did want to mention it in here because me and Crypto Night decided we have a lot of a similar background and, work, and he knows the accounting side, I know the crypto side, and he knows, like, we thought it would just be a good partnership to have a boy girl. We have just so many dynamics there that we could riff off of each other, and we just have a good, we have these conversations all the time. We're like, we should record this. This is so good. And then we started, thinking, oh, we should do a channel. And it's been months in the making because we're both busy, really busy people. But we are starting to do more videos out there now. We just released one this last week on the bear market. And yeah, so For the Love of Crypto, check us out on YouTube, Twitter, like, subscribe, all that jazz. More content to come, and it's going to be all about crypto.
Can you drop maybe the in the comments? Can you drop the name of the channel in the comments if you don't mind?
No problem. Just give me 1 second.
So, I was going to ask you about your channel, but
sorry.
What if you don't mind, can you please tell us like what are going to be like the main points that you guys are going to be hitting on that channel? I did watch the first video. I don't know if there was a second one, but I did watch the introduction video that you guys made.
Yep, we just did one last week, so there is another one out there about us trying to survive the bear market. So
okay,
go ahead and check it out. For some reason, it's making me log into YouTube on this, and so it's being weird. I don't know, so it's not going to let me put anything.
You can post it maybe in the private. Try and see if you can do the private chat. Put it for me in the private chat, and I can
put it over there. Okay.
Yeah,
that is weird that it lets me do the private chat, but not the other one.
I'm not sure what's going on. If there are maybe some restrictions or whatever, but we are going to put it in the. I'm gonna create a banner and put it there so that people can have that information.
Oh, we also have a YouTube playlist of music on there to get you hyped. And this might not be the time to get hyped because, it is the bear market, but when it starts coming back, you might want to listen to some nice music.
Yeah, that would be nice. So, since we started talking about the bear market, like, do you have any advice for people right now that are in crypto or maybe considering getting into crypto? What would be your advice? And because I think bear market is, it is bear market, so a lot of people are scared and uneasy.
Yes, this is a scary time, right, CPG? Because everyone's like, bear, oh, is it Cocaine Bear, right? Like that movie, or probably pretty much, I'd say, in crypto. But yeah. I'm struggling through this bear market. I'm not going to say I'm not. I have my ups and downs. Crypto is like a roller coaster for me. It's like, and it's down right now. So I'm trying to take it day by day. That's my advice, because it can get ugly this month. This is like a notorious month for crypto to be down, but it's also the best time to cop some stuff if you got the dry powder, the extra funds. This is the time to get in there if you can, if you are brave enough, if you have the diamond-handed body that you need to be in this space, you can get in there and probably make some really good profits in the next bull run, which they're predicting in the next year.
So maybe some people that are in DeFi or maybe in crypto accumulated some bags, big or small.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they're not, maybe they're holding, but they're thinking, okay, maybe we can perhaps diversify by maybe swapping some of maybe some people are like sitting just on a bunch of Ethereum, maybe, right? Or bunch of BNB, or maybe a bunch of BTC. Do you have like maybe suggestions in terms of like maybe allocation, since you are also a financial person and getting
I'm not a financial advisor. Let's put that on there. Not financial advice. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor.
Okay,
But
you're not a
I
financial
could,
advisor, but you have financial education, and you
I
are.
do. Right. I could become an advisor. Maybe it could be the next step. Who knows? I'm kind of tired of school right now.
Oh, that would be so cool. I think it was so cool if you like became financial advisor in crypto. I
Maybe.
don't think there are many yet.
Probably not. I mean, maybe we'll see. I still got 30 more years of work left. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I was hoping to retire from crypto. Like my goal is in 5 to 10 years, if I could retire from crypto, it's still less than working another 30 years. You know what I mean? Through like the normal 401k saving that way. So we'll see. We'll see. But
Mhm.
um, I would say um make your money work for you. That's why I love DeFi. Making my money work for
Okay.
me, yield farms and stuff like that. But it's hard to find safe places to do that, right? So that's the challenge. I felt like it's like you can hodl, right? And you can just hodl for years. I feel like there's levels to crypto. Let's say there's 3 levels, right? The low level, you just buy it and hold it. You buy it, you
Hmm.
put it in your wallet, you hold it for years, couple of years. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hold that Ethereum for like 5 years and see what happens, right? People are like, well,
Hmm.
will crypto still be here? We're 15 years old, friends. It's not going anywhere. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree
get
with
some
that thing.
Bitcoin, get some Ethereum, you know what I mean, and hold it for 5 years. That's the most basic in crypto, right? Do
Most
nothing else.
basic. Just get
Right.
BTC and Ether and
Yeah,
just
exactly. Just sit there
go
and
down.
hold it, right? Not financial.
Okay.
Right? And never lose that wallet, right? That's
Oh
the
yeah,
challenge
yeah,
in that
yeah.
5 years. That's the challenge. So other than that, then if you want to learn a little bit more and you're willing to educate yourself more, right? Then there's, you know, yield farming, right? There's LP pairs, right? There's making your money work for you somewhere in some platform, staking it, earning an interest, earning another token, trading that for another token. There's so many different ways to do that. However, is there a platform that's going to be there for a long period of time? Highly unlikely. So, in my just being around, I'd say most platforms last between 2 weeks to 6 months. If
Okay.
like a good 6 months, like maybe 3 months, 3 to 6 months, right? I'd
Okay.
say. So it depends on how risky you're trying to get there, right? Like you don't want to put your money in like a centralized platform and then they go bankrupt and there goes all your crypto. I really don't like that. Right? That's not something I really like to do. I like to keep my own crypto in my own wallet where or I can get easy access to it quickly. Like be able to put it on a farm and take it back out quickly or know something that's going to be stable that I can keep it there and make my money earn money for me. And that's like for me that's what I'm trying to do in DeFi and yield farming and staking and all that. It's like make my money work for me so I don't have to work so hard. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I like your assessment here. You're being very honest and transparent
Yeah.
because you said yes, you can put your crypto to work for you, but um, it's very customary for these platforms to bust.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right. So you got to get in and get out, right? So it's like levels. And I feel like that's the higher levels to know when to get in and get out, like when to put
that's
the money
tough.
in. And right, and that's the hardest one, right? Because that's what everybody's trying to do too at the same time. So you
Yes,
got to know at the same time when everybody else is getting in and getting out, and you have to be really in tune with the space, right?
you have
All
to.
the time. It's like a 24/7 job because crypto doesn't sleep.
Yes, yes, yes. And it evolves so fast. And
Yes,
just the amount of time that you have to spend on Telegram or
right,
Discord and
right.
YouTube, and
It can
at
get
some point
crazy
it's
with
like, ah,
even if
my
you're just in
my
like 3 projects, right? Like it's like, how many projects can you be? You can be in projects and forget that you're in those projects. Come back
yes,
later. Oh, there's money here. You know, like,
it happened to me.
it's happened to me too. So many times I went to a wallet and was like, oh, I forgot about this. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say that's half the battle is keeping track of all the stuff you're in and which wallet it's in and
Yes.
is it still alive?
Yeah, if the project is still alive. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm like this too. Sometimes I feel like sometimes I spread myself too thin and
Oh,
then I'll
totally.
try maybe here and there. And I'm like, there was one project that I entered, um, which and for all the listeners, for the audience, I'm no way promoting it. Actually, I kind of took a pledge that I'm not going to promote anything.
Okay.
I'm just in that project. It's called Hydra Whales Mining Club. It's actually on the Ethereum chain.
Oh
And
God. Okay, you're brave for that. I can't do anything on Ethereum right now. It's just too expensive for me.
well, right now actually it's nowhere near what it was, what it used to be.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so basically they have these NFTs that you purchase,
Mm-hmm.
and on the basis of NFT, so they took the investors' money and they put them in the Bitcoin mining. So the developers, and
Okay.
then the proceeds from mining they distribute them to
To the
the
NFT holders. Okay.
yeah, to the NFT holders, like every month.
Okay.
And I was like, I have not claimed like for months. And like then I went to claim and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I claim it. I feel like the gas fee is too high. Let me wait. Let me wait.
Exactly, right. That's what I hate about Ethereum. It's like you want to play on Ethereum, you gotta have some real money to be playing on there because like that exactly, you get caught up and you make money and you're like, I want to take it out. Oh, but it's gonna cost $300 to get out. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't that high, but I think at some so
I'm
the
saying,
distributions are not that high. So I think the distributions like 20 $15 a month for one NFT, like 25.
okay.
And the one that I wanted to claim, I think it was like in December. So I tried to see if I claimed my distribution. So it was like $20 and claiming was like 15. So I was like, just the gas fee was 15. So I
Right.
was like, I'm not sure if I want to claim it yet.
Right, exactly. So that's the trick, CPG, is like knowing like it, and then also is that project going to be there every month to get that dividend,
Yeah, it's
right?
true.
So and then you take it out before it's going to be there a whole year to save up to get enough to take out. I don't know, right? That's the gambling, the high risk part of crypto, the
Yeah,
roller coaster we love to be on.
yeah, I agree. I agree. And then I claimed, and they told me, oh, it takes several days to distribute. So
Oh,
yeah, I closed my computer. I swear, like I claimed for 6 months, and then I closed my computer, and I was like, I'll check in a week if I've been credited. A week passed by, I haven't even touched. I'm like, I better maybe open this wallet and open this project and see how they credited me for not all those claims.
oh my gosh. That happens all the time. I'm telling you. You don't think
Yeah.
it does, but once you're in crypto for years, you're like, there's so many projects that you've been in. Like, it's hard to
Yeah. Yeah, I
remember.
know. Yeah, like I don't know if you were in Rex. Rex was or is on the BSC, but now they're saying, oh, they are going to transition to or they have a sort of a mirror image almost on Pulse chain. And I'm like,
Oh gosh,
oh, now I
everybody's
have to
moving to
learn this.
post chain. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel like it goes in waves. You know what I mean? Like, let's get wrecked on Ethereum chain. Okay, then we're gonna go to BSC and wreck there, and let's all move it all to post chain. It's all brand new again, and I'm just like, no.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a good point
Are you
that
gonna do it? Are you gonna jump in? You gonna jump in Rex on Pulse? I don't know if I can do
well, I bridged some of my
it. So you are okay. So okay. So it's like, well, I did. Sorry. You see, fearless. Do it. You gotta be fearless like CPG. Just go in. Just do it. I
yeah, I'll
bridged
have
it
to.
over. That's funny.
Yeah, well, they said they're gonna airdrop. So whatever stakes you held, they said they're gonna airdrop the same amount. Actually, even a little bit. I think a little bit more. They're going to whatever was held on BSC. They're going to drop it on Pulse. So I guess I have to, and I did bridge MRX and Track. So we'll see what happens. But it's
Okay.
not there yet. But
Good luck.
the multi-chain thing drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. The
Me.
multi-chain drives
Oh
me
my
crazy.
gosh. Me too. Especially I can't keep track. Like that's I'm like. And then, like you said, when projects just switch it up and like they've been dormant for a while, and then they're like, you know what, we're just gonna do this now. You're like, okay, let's go. So yeah, crypto is a crazy world. I'm telling you, it's a whole world. People don't realize that when they say crypto, it's like it's a whole world that they don't even know. Like, it's
Oh,
it's
it's
crazy out
huge.
here.
You know,
Mm.
I started recently. I subscribed to this channel on YouTube. It's called Bankless,
Okay.
and I really enjoy it. So this it is done by Ethereum guys, and they
Oh
talk
gosh. Okay.
mostly, yeah, they do mostly talk about ETH, you know, the apps on Ether. But they recently, I think, had an episode on Solana, so they do, you know, sometimes cover other things. But
Sure.
um, I'm listening to them, and I'm like, man, I just don't know so much. You know, it's like
Right.
because I've done a lot of stuff on the Binance Smart Chain, including
Yeah.
even some NFTs. But I'm like, man, and when I'm listening, I'm like, I don't know so much. Like, there are so many things happening on Ethereum, and I'm like oblivious. You know, like, oh man, I better learn. Like, I might be left behind.
There's
And
so
now,
much to know. It's so hard to
yeah,
keep track of everything. So don't give yourself like that because it's like so much. So that's why
it
you gotta
is.
like narrow it down. Like, yeah, if you want to be, stuck on the Ethereum chain, I think that's the hot thing right now, right? But a lot of people don't realize a lot of stuff is all branched off of the Ethereum chain, so that makes sense. You know what I mean? But um yeah, I try to stay off that expensive chain. It's too pricey for me. Like I like
Yes,
UST because
I
it's
agree.
cheaper, and I was on Polygon for a while, but I don't know if what happened to Polygon. I kind of fell off. It feels like it's still there, right? But
Do you have
now the
any
hot
advice?
thing is I don't
Do you,
have any what.
oh, I'm sorry. Do you have any advice, like for new crypto investors, like or new DeFi investors? What chains you perhaps would recommend?
I would say I love Binance. I love the Binance chain. I just because it's cheap to, I can move down to one way when I want to. You know what I mean? I'm cheap. Okay, so if you are a new investor, it depends. Do you have a lot of money? Go on Ethereum. Play there. You know what I mean? But if you are cheap like me and poor, you want to start with $50, come on over to Binance where it only costs like 3 cents to hydrate or, do something, move money from somewhere or anything like that. That's what I would say because I don't want
Okay.
any newbies to be on Ethereum and then be like, "What? $50 in gas when I'm trying to send $2?" You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna get really turned off real quick. So I would say depends on how much money you're willing to risk.
Let me ask you. I also wanted to ask you about how do you feel about Pulse Chain? And I know
Oh,
it's a loaded question for some, right? Because the Richard Hart.
yeah,
Um,
I'm not a big fan. Let's just say I'm not a big fan of Richard Hart just because
okay.
he's crazy. He seems crazy as hell to me. Like, sorry.
Okay.
So, I mean, can
You're
you imagine?
skeptical.
Just imagine a girl out there twerking and doing all of this. Can you imagine this? No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying imagine, but I'm just saying. Can you imagine a girl just wearing all kind
No,
of gaudy stuff and being out there,
no,
being the head of like of
no,
a crypto, like right? So it's
no.
just so hilarious to me that he has followers. Like, but so I don't know. I'm not on Pulse. I was not. I don't want to say anything bad about, about it, but it just wasn't my jam. I mean, I'm still in the observation phase of let me see what's going on here. But I feel like a lot of people have jumped ship over to you said that's the new chain. Let's splice whatever with something Pulse and put Pulse in it and use those same purple and pink colors and everybody will love it. Right? I feel like that's a hot thing right now. And I'm not really like a let me jump on the hot thing right now. I tried to do the meme coin. I went through the meme coin phase, we just had a few months ago, whatever, and I tried to dip my
Ah,
toe into that a little bit because I'm not really a meme coin person. But I was like, let me see what I can do on this Pepe. And then I learned my lesson there with the gas cost too much to even get out. So I was like, it
oh,
was on Ethereum. So I was like, okay.
oh, okay.
So exactly. So I just don't have right now in my limited budget right now money to play with dry powder. You know what I mean? I wish I had more because I would be scooping up all kind of stuff, right? But
Really?
if I was a rich person, I'm just a poor person, JPJ, a mom who works. So one day I will be rich from crypto, but I started out with $50 in crypto. That's how I started. That's it.
Wow, that's
For only
very
with
impressive.
$50. So I mean, But yeah,
That's very
so I'm not
impressive.
gonna really remark on post much. But you have fun. Let me know how it goes.
I am trying. I mean,
Have you
I
made any
actually,
money over there? How are you doing?
yeah, we have a kryptonite here that was asking you about whether
Oh,
or not
you.
you like Richard Hart dancing.
I get. Oh, you said you don't like to try dancing. No. Sorry, I don't. The twerking, I'm good. You guys enjoy that. It's funny. Thanks for joining us, Crypto Night. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kryptonite, for coming. So, so you told us about Pulse Chain and that you are somewhat skeptical, I guess, of the founder. And now, what about this new chain that the Coinbase just launched? Base.
Base.
What's
I don't
yeah?
really know much about it. Tell me more about it, CPG.
So it's
Centralized.
apparently, yeah, they just launched it in, I think, in August. So there was this huge campaign on chain Sama by Coinbase. So
Okay.
it's a chain that doesn't have its own token. So it runs on Ethereum. So you will have to bridge Ethereum from ETH to the to Base, and they use
Oh,
the bridged Ethereum to run all the dApps on Base. And I'm seeing some movement of dApps and even some new dApps being opened on Base.
mm-hmm.
And I wonder if Coinbase is really trying to dominate here because they are the largest publicly traded company,
Mm-hmm.
crypto company in the United States, and them launching their own chain. It's like they are trying to, they are already centralized exchange, but now they're trying to get a piece of decentralized market. um,
Exactly. That's exactly what I think too. Is like they're trying to get their little cut in because if this, you know, they and how much do you think that they're not going to have their own token after they have their own chain, even though it doesn't have a token? You don't think they're not going to try to bring their own token? I feel like they might. I feel like that's going to probably be the next thing they do. Is let's see how well this chain goes, and then let's try to do our own token. And for me, I'm just not about the centralization anymore. I like to be in the DeFi land. So probably not something I'm gonna get into, but I will watch it from afar like you and see what happens, because I do like that it brings new people into crypto. They think they're
yes,
cool. They go to Coinbase, they learn some
yes,
things, they watch a video, they got
yes,
$3 of whatever AVAX.
yes, yeah.
Like, yay. So I like that part of it. But for me, I feel like that's a intro to crypto. Like that's when you get in, you learn some things, you whatever, and then once you really become like a crypto head like us, you move it off the centralization, right? You ghost yourself like crypto's meant to be. Like,
Well, I mean, it's very interesting what they're doing. We will see for sure. What happens to Base, but they basically, I think, they did, like you're saying, they had some incentive programs for
Mhm.
people opening the Coinbase wallet,
Yeah.
right? Not just the exchange, but the Coinbase wallet, and
Mhm.
minting some NFTs.
Okay.
And they gave out actually free NFTs
They're really
commemorative.
good at that. I mean, I really like that about him. That's how when I went on Coinbase, I was excited to win free crypto and take some free quizzes and learn some, get some of the freebies. Everybody loves a freebie, right? So I do like their marketing that they're doing that. And they think about some of the projects we were doing. Most of them, like AI drip or something like that. I don't know. They were giving away free drip, or like if you have a marketing campaign that's giving away freebies, most people will sign up for that. So
Yeah,
it makes sense, right? Did you sign
yeah.
up? Did you get you a base account?
Well, I got the Coinbase wallet,
Okay.
and I did mint some free NFTs, and I think I purchased a couple of cheap NFTs as well,
Okay.
just to see,
Yeah.
okay, where it's gonna
Now
take.
what? Right now you have these NFTs, and now what? They're not making money. They just sit in your wallet.
No, yeah, they're not being staked or anything like that. They were like $7 or something. So
Okay.
they were not, those $500 NFTs or many $1,000 NFTs. They were
Yeah.
some.
I think there's going to be a next wave of NFTs this next bull run. What do you think, CBG? Let's talk about NFTs because I feel like there's
Oh,
so much more utility that people don't realize that NFTs can do. Other than just be a
yeah.
picture or stake or, you know what I mean? Like you can add so much stuff to NFTs. And I feel like that's going to be the next wave of NFTs. It's like people are going to realize that there's more
I
that you
like
can do.
I like where you're going with it. I like where you're going with it. So there, like you said, there are multiple ways of interacting with crypto. So there are multiple ways of interacting with NFTs.
Yeah.
So one way is, of course, that people just buy and hold them, and
It's a picture
it's
or
very
something.
popular, just holding them.
Right.
But like you said, I think they can have much more utility than that. So NFTs can represent a portion of a real estate investment. So
Yeah.
something that, for example, Brick by Brick Crypto
Yeah.
doing, where their NFTs essentially, um, the capital from NFTs was invested into either repairing houses and then flipping them or building new houses. So
Right.
this is something, right? So
Yeah.
basically, this is like very similar to like initial raise,
Yeah, it's like
the
a
initial
token share or
investment.
crowdfunding
Yes,
your
thank you.
project or something
Yeah.
like that through
Uh-huh.
NFTs. Yeah, and then
But
letting the people who paid for it, get the money back through crypto. So yeah, I really like all these different innovative ways that people are using NFTs and adding different things other than just a picture. Because I always thought NFTs were weird when people just added a picture and that was it. I was just like, why? Like, there's so much more that they could do. But I'm super excited that people are realizing that. Yeah, like that project. I'm trying to think. Is there any other cool NFT projects coming out that you heard of?
well, to be honest with you, not really. I haven't heard about any new cool projects in terms of NFTs. I've seen incorporation of NFTs. So I told you about the Ether one that I was doing, the
Yeah.
Hydra Whales Mining Club, where it's essentially was invested in the mining equipment and
Is
the
that working well? Well,
I
you
mean,
said
they've been
that
paying.
15
They've been paying.
for how
They've
long though?
um. So they made 6 payments so far.
For 6 months? That's pretty good.
So, but the project. So I got one like last August, and they didn't really pay until January. So I
Oh,
think they
okay.
started paying like in January, and they
Uh-huh.
paid. Yeah, I think they did 6 payments, and they're trying. Like that community, they are. And I've been kind of bad with like following their Discord, following
Nobody's
their.
gonna nobody's gonna fault you for that because there's so many projects to try to keep a track of.
Yeah, but yeah, they've been good in terms of like they are asking for investors' feedback and investors voting, and
Hmm.
then they sometimes switch like what how distributions are made, like whether or not maybe people want some other new token or they want the like so they used to pay like USDT and then WBTC and then they switched the percentage and now I think like the sixth payment is gonna come in partially in the USDC and partially in some other new tokens. So, and they get investors to vote, like how you want those distributions to be made.
Well, at least they
So,
give you guys a vote, so that's kind of cool.
yeah. So that that's the project. Like I have one NFT with them, and then I'm doing the brick by brick.
Oh, you
But
are okay.
yeah,
Which
I mean
NFT
it's
do you
not
have with
super
them?
new. I'm
Which,
sorry.
which NFT do you have with them?
So I have a house,
All
a
right.
single
Can I
family.
come live there? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So,
Yeah.
for the house, is that the one where you can they like I thought I saw something about it where you could or maybe it's on the horizon where you can go to a Airbnb or something, go to that house or something like that. Are they doing something like that?
I think they are planning on doing something like that as the
Okay.
company grows. For now, I think when they started the NFTs, basically you would invest. They had 4 different levels, from a 1 bed, I think, studio to a mansion. And I think the mansion was like the 5,000. I think it was 5,000. So
Okay.
I got the one which was just single family home. I think it was 1,000 at the time I bought it. I
Mhm.
think so. And so the way that they did it, so that money was taken and put in the Argentine. So they had 2 sites. They have 2 sites, one in Argentina and one in New York. So that one, I think, went into Argentina, where they're actually building houses. So there's an actual construction company that building houses. So that capital was used to, to build new homes. And they promised that they're going to pay you triple of what you originally put in, but it's in small increments. I think it's like 6% or so monthly.
Okay.
So, and you get paid over a period of several years, I guess,
Wow.
because it
That's
takes
what's
time.
scary about when people say to me several years, because that's like,
Mhm.
you say several years, that's like 50 years in crypto years.
No, not 50, but yeah. So, I mean, it's several months, but yeah, so it's
Has it
6%.
been paying out every month though?
They are paying every day.
Every day? Oh, nice.
Every day. They are
That's
paying
nice.
every day.
I like
So
that.
they are paying in USDT. So,
Okay.
but they also have other things, like they have pools where you lock your money for like 2 or 3 months, and then you get like 6 to 8 to 10% back after the lock expires.
Have you done
So
the pools?
yeah, I've done some pools. I've done like paint pool for the New York location, and I've done
Oh,
some other pool.
it's
So
kind of an interesting way to, like, crowdfund your business. I feel like that's like through NFTs. It's kind of
mhm.
different. So, I mean, you just got to think of, like, if that's just one way that people are using NFTs, look at all the other businesses that could do that. I think
Yeah,
like Driptopian's on a Foodtopian one,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
NFTs. Like, there's so many different cool things. What we need to have a girly one. Are we gonna do lip gloss NFTs? Or makeup NFTs or something? You know what I mean? I want
yeah, yeah,
something girly to come out.
yeah.
Get a free lip
That
gloss with each one. That'd be cool.
I think you're onto something in terms of like NFTs. The old NFTs, it was just really drip to wealth here. So brick by brick, flat 4.5 to 6% per month on a stable coin in the Rena pools. It's so simple. And
Mhm.
then she said it's the best savings account in DeFi, and the developer and the builder show their face. So yeah, it's
Just
true.
because you show your face don't mean anything. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at
the
FTX guy. Hmm.
face, I don't, but I mean, I don't know about Kryptonite, but I've been there with the brick by brick crypto from the beginning. They never fail to deliver their payments, like their daily payments for the NFTs and for the Reno pools. I think this is their third one that they're running. The first 2 ones have been paid out to all the investors, so they haven't failed so far, not even once, and they've been doing it now for several months. So
Nice. Okay.
yeah, for now they've done great. So but I think there are so many ways. Like, I was gonna even ask you, like, do you think so? The crowdfunding is one. So like we're talking about like restaurants, we are talking about real estate, we are talking about Bitcoin mining, and NFT here just represents your share, and you get paid sort of like dividends on your share,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Or the profit gets split among the NFT holders. But like, what other potential usage of NFTs do you have in mind?
Well, I'm sure somebody's going to be doing a clothing something NFT, right? Where you do something with clothes, then you get the NFT, right? I feel like there's going to be an NFT in each market. There's the art NFTs, right? There's that whole section, right? There's the GameFi NFTs, right? I think gaming and NFTs will probably be a big thing, somehow incorporating those in the game so that people are playing to win. I'm not sure, I feel like Forex will probably do some of that, but I feel like that could be another part, but I feel like there should be more development, more than just you holding an NFT. Like the NFT, like a token, can do things. You know how they made crypto's like a reflective token where like you buy it and then it pays back that person. Think of the NFT like that. Like, you know, when you buy an NFT for the building or whatever, how it pays you back. Uh,
Yeah.
what about if you were able to, you know, pass that NFT onto your, you know, it was generational wealth and it was like 100-year NFT. You think it would ever last? I don't know. I don't
Wow.
know.
Interesting.
Because
Interesting.
crypto will still be here. I feel like it's never going to go away, right? There's no way that
Wow.
Bitcoin can just go away unless like there's no computer and we're in like, you know, zombie times, apocalypse times. But
Yeah.
crypto will still be here and it'll just keep
Yeah.
innovating and keep getting in. Think about where it'll be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, 50, 100. It's crazy
Yeah.
to think about that, you know?
No, I don't.
Just
Yeah,
think about
100 is
holding an
tough.
NFT for 100 years. I don't know. I don't know, right? Who
Yeah,
knows?
this is
Who
interesting.
knows?
So, like, do you think that such things as, for example, like airplane tickets? You know, I've
Oh,
read
yeah.
somewhere that some companies are experimenting with it, like airplane tickets or just
Oh, yeah.
any tickets, like movie tickets, will be
Oh, yeah.
NFTs.
Definitely. I see.
Uh-huh.
I could see that happening because I've done what they're called what are they? Not blockchain hackathons, but like, you know, those things where you sign up and you like try to think of an idea that's blockchain and then you try to present that idea and to win a prize. I've done a couple of those, right? And so one of them we did was on NFT tickets. Like think about movie tickets being as an NFT, and then or I think they're doing them with baseball. Like think about you getting into the stadium with the NFT instead of, you know, your ticket, and then comes with that NFT. You get a T-shirt, you get you know, a character moving
Yeah.
on the NFT, you know, like a GIF or something like that on that NFT in a pose or something like that, or signature or something like that. Or
Uh-huh.
you could do them with music, right? NFT could come with a, you know, a music playlist or whatever. And then I don't know. There's just so many different things I think that you could technically do. Like I said, I'm not very technical or a developer that you could put in an NFT that works with real world things too. So there's just
Yeah.
so many things. Think about going to a Beyonce, you know, concert, and you got an NFT, and then you know you're part of the Beehive Bay Club of NFT holders, and then you know continuous support happens through that, you know, club or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
Beyonce, hit me up if you wanna get your NFTs going.
No, I mean this is all good. I like where we're going. I As you were talking, I was like, you know, I was thinking maybe like all documents will be NFTs in I don't know 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, like birth certificates, maybe NFTs or
Well, one of the things,
real estate transactions
oh
maybe
yeah,
will become NFTs.
that's true, like a house certificate. But one of the things I got when going to school is one of my certificates is an NFT. So when I went through that class, I got my certificate as an NFT on the blockchain. Isn't that cool?
Oh,
So, yeah, think about college
wow.
degrees as NFTs. You know, you
Your
can,
degree will be
it
NFT.
could
Yeah.
be, yeah, you know. So that's just cool different things that you can do with NFTs and not that's not just a picture. So that's what I feel like the next wave is going to be of innovative
Yeah.
ways to use NFTs.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I'm seeing also? Like I'm seeing in a lot of dApps that like if you hold an NFT, so I've seen it. Let me see where. So like I've seen it in ArcFi. I've seen it recently. They started doing it on Elephant Money, where they have NFTs and NFT. So they would build some sort of mechanic and that NFT that like if you hold this NFT, this and this happens. And I'm not promoting again dear audience, I'm not promoting any specific platform or endorsing it. I'm just saying what I've encountered in the space where like if you hold an NFT, then you know from this and this portion of the ecosystem you'll be paid this much. So I'm seeing that in some of the dApps trying to incorporate, so like they kind of create like system specific NFTs.
Yeah,
And you see that in Animal Farm too, like now the NFTs for Animal Farm dogs,
right.
so to
But I
indicate.
also like the way that he's like letting you use that NFT to do different things on it. Like you can remove stuff from the NFT, like remove the dogs off of there to farm them and add them back in, and you know what I mean, like be able to interact with the NFT more than just a surface picture or something like that. And that's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for, is like something that's developed behind that NFT. Because think of how many things people do to a token. That's the same thing as an NFT. It's an address. You can still
Yes.
do things to it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Like functionality.
functionality,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
It's
like
like a
I'm
functionality.
not that person, right? But I can't wait to see what other people do.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I mean, I like where you took us with NFTs, and so we got to brainstorm a little bit. Are you in any, are you in any dApps that are using NFTs, or are you holding any NFTs? Like, what's your personal approach, if you don't mind?
I hated NFTs when I first was going through school and found out what they were and how they are and how people are using them. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever. I was like, I don't ever want an NFT. But I broke down and bought one back last year or something, when they were doing something with Drip or something, and I was supposed to get a T-shirt or a jacket or whatever. I bought like 2 NFTs, and I still got them, of like Crypto Kings, I think it is. And I never got my jacket, so that was like, I'm never buying an NFT again. But I actually have a couple more after that. But like it has to be a really good like reason for me to want to buy an NFT now, because I have so many and they just sit in my wallet and do nothing and don't collect me money. I never got a jacket. You know, there's promises that come with some NFTs, and then you never get
Uh-huh.
those promises. You basically got a worthless token in my wallet, right? Like there's nothing. Like it's not going to do anything. It's just going to sit there for lifetime. And so that's why it's like I need some more innovative NFTs before me to get involved in NFTs right now. That's just how I feel. So,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
understand.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for like I said, this next wave to see what comes up, and then maybe I'll dip my toe in again. But I swear I have probably at least 10 worthless NFTs
And yeah, I have
that
some
I've
too. Yeah.
collected over random, different things and whatever.
But you never know, you never know, like if they were affiliated with a certain project, and
Right. I
maybe
should go back through
they're
and try to figure
out.
out where they all are, because like, some of them show up in my wallet and some don't. I have to go to OpenSea for some. The
Yes.
other sites are other. It's just, yeah. So it's like the keeping track of the NFTs is hard. The wallet, it
Yeah,
shows up in your, token is easy. It's like right there in your wallet. NFT,
you
it's
can
like,
see.
which wallet is it on? I don't know. Which website? I don't know. So yeah, I'm bad at that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like this kind of brings me also, what we are describing with us forgetting where we kept what, or where is it, where this our stuff, where's our tokens. I was thinking also, like, um, how much of the stuff will be lost, and maybe even valuable stuff that actually, can be redeemed, like you said, 100-year-old NFT, like maybe it will be some sort of
Right.
artifact for our grandchildren, like
Right.
this,
That
right,
would be
and it
cool.
will be all lost in
Right. Exactly.
the space.
Yeah,
um,
that would be so cool to have, like, like, look what my grandma left me, this NFT from 2023. That'd
yeah.
be so funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
that, that's cool.
Yeah, well, I liked that. I thank you for bringing this up. Now, you did mention that, since this series is devoted to women in DeFi, and you did mention that there are three groups that or three topics that you're very interested in. You mentioned women as
Yeah,
one of them.
yes.
So
I
I was wondering, like, would you be willing to maybe give women, especially those that are not very familiar with the space, advice on like how to enter crypto and DeFi, or maybe just general experience in terms of being a woman in DeFi?
don't let the boys get you out, okay? Because it's what 99% male, I'd say, in crypto, and it can be a hard space for a girl to be in. Let's just say, but don't let them freak you out, and don't let them get you out of your space, is what I would say, because you could come in and join some of these groups and some of the stuff that's said and pictures and stuff that's going on in there. You're like, wow, this is a crazy little world. But make your own space. You know what I mean? Make your own space as a girl in crypto. Join other girls. You know what I mean? Support other women, and then you'll see they'll crowd around you. So That's what I would say. And don't be scared, because there's so many I feel like times when you get in, like maybe crypto, and like maybe you got scammed, or you know what I mean, maybe somebody said something to you, a troll or something like that, and then just don't let that leave your position. You know what I mean? You got to have diamond body, not just hands. It's a whole body you got to have to be in crypto. You got to have a diamond body. Exactly. That's what I think of. It's just like your whole body is diamond. Like, cause you gotta have a spine, a back, you know what I mean? A head, all of it. You gotta have
You
a
have to be
diamond
tough.
body. Yeah, you got to be super tough to be and to stay in this space. Ooh, yeah. So
Yes,
that's what I
yes.
would give it as
Yeah,
advice.
I agree.
Don't be scared, and keep pressing on, because you'll find your tribe.
And eat strawberries.
Yes, just eat strawberries. Yes, because they're so ripe right now and so delicious. Let me just tell you. So a sweet moment my mom did the other day, which my mom, let's say we're not that cool, but she came by my house and gave me a dozen roses just randomly. Isn't that sweet? I was like, I'm looking at them
Wow.
right now. And so, like, stop and smell the roses. You know what I mean? Look at some flowers, touch some grass, eat some strawberries. Don't let crypto keep you down in the bear market, in this crazy roller coaster. Don't let it keep you down. Do things that make you joy in tiny bits, and then add them together. And then it's a long bit.
It is a long bet. I agree with you. Perhaps just concentrating on the losses that we are experiencing right now is not. It's not good for our mental health.
Right.
Definitely not good for our mental health. But like assuming that even if you lost in some project, right, and if there is no way to recover money lost in that specific project, like how would you go about it as a woman, as a DeFi investor? Like, what would be your advice?
You said if it's a project I lost money in, is what you said?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna put that out right there right now. There's gonna be a project that you're gonna lose money in. Just know that up front. You know what I mean? And try to get out with your teeth. Try to, like, that's part of the finesse of crypto, is knowing when to get in, know when to get out. And so I can't tell anybody when that, because I'm still working on that myself. You know what I mean? But if you lose money, don't let it discourage you. You know what I mean? Like, don't be like, okay, oh, I'm out, I'm done, I hate crypto, I'm over it. Because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the essence of crypto is hodling, right? You're gonna lose money if you just try to snip in and snip out. If you hodl, that's when you win in crypto, right?
Yeah.
Think about the people who bought Bitcoin 10 years ago. If they would have just held it, you know what I mean, and not sold it for 3 cents or a cheeseburger or whatever, chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
and held
Yeah.
it. Think about
Yeah.
Ethereum. Where will Ethereum be in 5-10 years? You know what I mean? When it started at a couple dollars or whatever. So
Yeah. That's
most,
true.
like the blue chips, that like hold all the blue chips. Nothing don't hold a Pulse Chain 3.52 Obama teddy bear coin. Like that's not
Uh-huh.
the token to hold. But
So would you recommend holding, like, you did say, I think, BTC before Ethereum. What about BNB? Do you recommend
oh
holding
yeah,
BNB?
I think BNB has so much potential. I feel like it's like gonna be a 1500 in the next year or two. I think so. After the bull run, I think BNB is gonna skyrocket up there. What did it get up to? 600, I think, in the last one.
I think 697, if
See,
I'm not
exactly.
mistaken.
I see it hitting $1,000 in the next bull run. What do you think, CPG? I think it's
I think there's a possibility.
underutilized and under known about. Once people know more.
Yeah, I think the issue here is what some higher powers are coming after CZ.
Oh yeah, SEC like always doing something. So I at first I used to get scared every time I saw SEC, and I get, oh, what are they doing now? But I feel like it's going to be a continuous thing of back and forth with them, because they just don't have the people in power to make good decisions about crypto.
They might, we don't know. It might
Eventually,
change.
they might, yeah, eventually, but not right now. So it's
Not
just
right
going to be
now.
a
Not
back and
right.
forth of, we don't know what we're talking about, so we're going to make up some regulation and then try to force it on people, and then it's going to get released because people are going to realize that's not good regulation. And I feel like it's just keep going back and forth to that, right? Where you keep hitting some kind of case, and then it's like, oh no, and then so I don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
it's
It's
crazy world out here,
it
CPG.
is tough. It is tough. So you are holding BNB. What about some other ones? Like, how do you feel about like ARB or AVE or
I do. I've been holding Ave for a long time. That's always been a favorite for mine for a long time. I just hold it because I don't really know where else to do with it right now at this point. But let me look in my wallet and see what all random stuff I got in this one.
Oh, we
Wait,
are very
let me log
interested.
in real quick. So I'm holding like Bitcoin, ETH. Those are some of my top ones that I'm like holding on to and collecting in this bear market in little bits. Is what that's my like thing. I just like collect little bits, little bits, little bits, little bits, and then eventually have a big bit, right? So I got some Matic, Aave, Hex, BNB. Let's see what's on Ethereum.
Do you have ARB?
I don't have any R, but it is on my list. There's like lists. I have lists everywhere. TPT, I'm a list person. So like I have lists of potential ones I want to collect, and it is on the potential.
Okay.
So Matic, what does it say? Oh wait, what's on Ethereum? I have some USDC. I still have some Pepe in here, like 26 cents of that. Okay. USDT.
Okay.
Let's see, BUSD. I still have some BUSD in here. I don't know. I don't have much in this wallet. Cake.
Okay. Well,
Cake. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. I don't really have too much going on.
So we're showing some of your coins in the wallet, and then I put ARB since you said it was on the list.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
But I want to get some ARB. Yeah, that's on the list. But yeah, I'm pretty right now, since it's so like I don't have that much dry powder. I'm just sticking to my blue chips. You know what I mean? Just some stables and some blue chips, and I'm sticking it right there until I see us getting out of this a little bit, and then maybe I'll switch to ARB, some more Cake, some more of the platform tokens that I think will go up. Yeah, because I feel like I might get some like Uniswap tokens. What are they? Unis? What are they? I think that's what they are. You know what I'm talking about?
Uniswap token.
Yeah, what's the token on?
I think is it just swap? I'm trying to remember the ticker.
I don't remember. But yeah, that's what I think I might start doing, is getting some of these platform tokens, so that when all these other, when the bull run comes in and everybody start using them again, then I'll have like, some tokens to dump. Quick cash. I don't know. My strategy changes all the time, CBG, and I think that's what it has to do in crypto, right? Because it's moving so much. It's like that's what it is today. Okay, that's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm doing this month. We'll see next month, right?
It does change, especially like if maybe you learn about some good platform that you were not aware of, and you might be like, oh, maybe I'm going to add a token.
Exactly. That's exactly how it goes. It's like, maybe I'll do some of this, maybe some of that. And that's why I have to stick with my blue chips right now, because I cannot, I don't have a bunch of dry powder like that. If I had like millions to throw around, I would be doing that. Like Stunner Breeze.
You would be doing
it. Yeah, I'd be making it rain on all the tokens, right? But no, right now, since I have to keep telling myself tunnel vision to these blue chips and these like little ones that I'm keeping my eye on. That's it right now.
No, I mean, I think this is a very good list.
Yeah.
I think I think this is a good list, definitely. But like I was thinking, as we spoke with you previously, even if maybe somebody doesn't have, like you said, dry powder, but maybe they have a small bag of BNB or whatever, maybe it might be prudent to maybe like diversify a little bit and maybe exchange it, right? Exchange portion of it for Ether, for example. so that you're not holding, because I know a lot of people that are in on the Binance Smart Chain apps, like they accumulate BNB.
Mhm.
And so maybe one way to diversify is like to maybe allocate portion of this BNB to some other token.
Yeah.
I don't know, just
True. I try to keep the base tokens while like we're in this, lull, and then branch out later when I have accumulated all these, right? And then I have a little
yeah,
bit to play with, right? So
yeah.
that's just what I'm doing. But you're richer than me, CPG, with your house, your mansion.
Well, not that much, but but I try to diversify like yourself. I try to diversify like yourself. I do hold I do hold everything that you have listed there except Aave. I don't think I hold any Aave, but I held a lot of good tokens, including Aave, on a platform, centralized platform that went down.
Oh no.
Celsius.
I had some stuff on Celsius too that went down. So, but I had pulled the majority of it off. I only had like a couple $100 left on there. So I was
You're
so
lucky.
glad that I did that.
You're lucky. You're very lucky that you pulled
Now
more.
I'm getting those same emails though, like you can take your funds in this court cases, whatever. So I feel you. I don't know.
Yeah,
Guess we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah. I have to vote. I'm in the group of people that has to vote to make a decision, because my claim is bigger than 5,000. So I have to vote how I want these distributions. If I want to take everything in this new company,
Mhm.
it's a new mining company that's taking over, or if I want portion in the as a in crypto and portion in the equity of this new mining company. And I honestly have not made my decision yet.
You'll
So
probably
that's
all go to the last moment, right? Because you're like up and down until you're like, there's
yeah,
only so many stats and so many things you can look at, and then you have to make a decision. So.
yes, yes. It's it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough to make this decision, because you're also gonna get like different percentages. So people that are getting distributions in the equity of new company, they're actually going to get more than the ones that decide to take portion in crypto. So,
Oh,
but you see, it's going to be very difficult, because it's a new company. It's a new company. It's not publicly traded.
yeah,
So it might go well, but it might not. So you're kind of
exactly.
betting on an unknown, sort of unknown entity.
All of these are unknown entities and bets, right? This is like a whole gamble, this whole situation. So
Yeah.
anything can happen at any time, and that's the scary part.
And yeah, I mean, it was very painful. Even it's not a decentralized finance; it was centralized crypto, and
Right.
so many actually got bankrupt, like the Celsius, BlockFi,
Yes.
FTX.
Seeing all
So
that has made me more and more want to keep custody of my tokens in my own wallet more than putting them on centralized exchanges. Because I had, when I first started, that's what I did. That's all I knew, right? Centralized exchanges. I knew there was decentralization. I wasn't familiar with it though, and so I learned on centralized, and then I learned to get off. And so, I think that happened when I was in DeFi, like just reinvesting that in different areas and like collecting blue chips and all this stuff kind of built my portfolio outside of the centralized. And I feel like that takes some learning though, right? It doesn't happen
yeah,
right away. And you don't even know that's an option, right? And so we're hardcore crypto girls.
oh yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been through a lot too with this
Oh,
space, so
oh,
it's
same girl, same.
yeah. I mean, I got lucky. I think what happened to me is that I just got lucky in some things. I got unlucky in some, and I got
That's
lucky in
it. It's
some.
luck, right? It's lucky in some and lucky in not in some. And it's like hopefully the some you got lucky in is more than the some you got unlucky in.
Yeah. But again, I think it's just chance. Like
But
I
what makes
honestly
you like stay?
don't.
What makes you
Yeah.
never like get out of crypto? What makes you stay? Because you love it, right?
Yeah, I actually I love it, and I do think that it has huge potential.
Mhm.
I stayed in crypto for the technology.
You're in it for
So
the tech. You're so funny. Yep, me
yeah,
too. In
no,
it for
like I am, I'm actually very, I was very impressed when you said that, you're getting masters in blockchain technology.
yeah.
I that would probably be my dream to be at that level.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, with all the demands on my time, I don't think I can commit to getting it at least now. But
Yeah,
I think
maybe in
I,
the
I
future.
really do think that this is the future of the money.
Yeah,
So
same.
I think that we will see more and more like merging of the traditional finance with crypto, and we are seeing already merging of centralized finance with decentralized finance base.
Yeah,
Case
yeah.
in point, we were talking
They're
about it
trying to
before.
get in. They see the money. They're ready to get in. They're trying to get in their toe wherever they can. Centralization. I feel like, yeah. So they're coming for us.
But I think we're going to see some sort of a revolution, honestly. So we are really in the beginning. I mean, it's sad that we lost money on certain projects or certain platforms, but at the same time, hopefully that gave us very valuable learning experience, very valuable lessons that now we have that knowledge to carry forward. Hopefully, not get rugged again, not to be robbed again, not to have our money locked for a known period of time, you know.
Or not to have any centralized places go down, please.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Just
So
wish us
hopefully,
luck all around.
so yeah, let's hope for the best. I really like how optimistic you are in the space. Also, I wanted to,
I try
one
to
of the
be
reasons.
because I feel like there's so much doom and gloom. Excuse me. Doom and gloom. I don't want to add to that. Why? You know what I mean? This is,
Yeah.
it,
So,
yeah.
given that we are in this doom and gloom, and how you advise people to smell the roses and eat strawberries and
Yeah.
stuff, like, can we talk maybe a little, and especially again because of your background, like, can we talk a little bit about like how to protect yourself in crypto? I think you would be a good person. Like, can you give people some
Oh,
advice?
yes. Security is number one, folks. You really need to get your security game up. I have, um, a VPN I use a ledger. I, don't give out my information anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm super try to keep it secure because I was scammed in the beginning of my crypto journey. And even
Wow.
knowing all the stuff I know, I still was scammed because I thought somebody was being helpful and nice. And, and you got to realize nobody's helpful and nice in crypto. Just, they're not. Like, pretty much not. So just don't trust nobody in crypto. I know that's sad, right? Except for CPG. Just kidding.
Yeah.
But no, so yeah, you just got to keep your security game up. And if you don't know, watch some YouTube videos. That's what I did. I went on YouTube and I was like, how do I make myself more secure online? What do I got to do? What steps do I got to take? And you know what? My stuff is so layered right now that I probably couldn't even figure it out. So it's, you know, that's where we're at. So I was wonder like if anything ever happened to me, nobody's going to be able to get into my portfolio. I'd have to live step by step instructions, and I'm just scared to write that out anywhere. You know what I mean? So,
We have some guests
hey,
here.
Moonshot Max, I see you.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so much
joining.
for coming.
Yay! Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Hope this has been entertaining for everyone.
No, I think this was education mostly, really.
Yeah,
Mostly,
that's what I'm all
I'm
about. The
sure
education. You too, right, Professor Girl? We're all
yeah,
about the education.
education. Yeah, we have like group of educators here because
Yes.
you are doing financial education. Kryptonite is doing financial education. Moonshot Max is educator and doing education. I'm educator and doing crypto education. It's like
We all
we
need some
are in
education here,
education
right?
class.
That's true. That's so funny.
So
All the
that's
educators were having a meeting. It's like a teachers conference up in here.
yes, yes. Absolutely. 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 I just hope that our students are not going to come with pitchforks. That's my only hope.
No pitchforks, please. No. Right. Don't kill us. It's not financial advice.
Yes, absolutely. But I really like the idea of being a crypto financial advisor. I think that could be a
We
really
should start
cool
our
career.
own crypto financial advisor business. CPG, me and you, let's do it.
Yeah.
Crypto girls against the world.
Yeah, that was really cool. I'm definitely open. I'm definitely open. I actually I'm trying, maybe not. I understand that you are coming from the financial world and you kind of been in these circles like your whole, bigger portion of your life.
Yeah.
And I haven't. And I'm really trying to educate myself and educate others. But I think that I kind of even got inspired by crypto and decentralized finance because I actually want to explore like some of it from my professional standpoint. And I think I shared previously that I'm a behavioral scientist, so I actually want to yeah.
That
So
would be
I want
very
to
interesting.
yeah, like I want to see what actually people are doing in this space. What are their attitudes toward this space?
Yeah.
And I think that like we have so little information about it. We have very little information because you read some stats like 1 out of 6 people. Sometimes you would read like 1 out of 6 people engage with crypto. 1 out of 10 people engage with crypto. But we don't know. We don't know.
Create some surveys and put them out there, CPG, and do your own study. That'd be cool to do your own study and then write a paper on it or something, or a Medium article or something like that on it. And then that'd be interesting. Something to do, in this bear market. There's always something to do in crypto. That's what I really love about it too. It's like something's always going on 24/7. You can always get into doing something. Even in the bear market, you could be learning, you know what I mean? If your money's not moving as well as you'd like it to be, learn something new, you know what I mean? Learn how to, how NFTs work. Like, I don't know, learn about GameFi, learn about something, DeFi.
Oh, there's so much to learn.
Exactly.
Again, like
there's always learning. If you're not willing to learn in crypto, like that's the only thing. It's like a lot of people, if you're not willing to learn, because it's continuously changing all the time.
Yes.
Like the basics stay the same, but the rest of it's changing all the time, which makes it exciting,
It does, but I also feel like that the speed. It's like I feel like it's kind of like
it's tiring.
Like this, right? So like we started slowly first, and maybe like there were some innovations here and there, but now it's like taking off. Like
it's exploded. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. But that's what makes stuff cool in the space is like more people getting in, more innovators, more people, changing the space and learning and doing different things. And that's what's exciting about it. And that's why I'm excited for this next bull run and all these projects that are going to be coming out. Because right now people are building, right? You're building in the bear. And we'll get to see a bunch of new projects come out, I think, in the next 6 months or so. So
yeah, I think I have like, I was wondering, like, do you have message for the developers in this space?
Dude, I don't even know what to say. Just dev, okay? Leave the everything else to other people. Maybe hire out help if you need it. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like sometimes devs try to do all things and be all things, and that's just not what you're good at. Stick to what you're good at. If you're just good at like being a dev, be a dev. You know what I mean? Get you a partner or somebody else to handle the other parts of the space. Some devs, they just try to do too much,
Yeah, I agree. So I was thinking like, like public relations and marketing maybe should be outsourced to public relations and marketing people.
Right, that's true. But sometimes you don't have money for that, right? So
that's true.
Get to know some friends who can help you, right? Get your crew involved, There's got to be, that's what I think, anyway.
No. I mean, I just, what I'm thinking is that, yes, of course, there's some.
They don't want to ask for help. They want to be like godly, in the space. But I've learned that that's a hard lesson for me to do too, is to ask for help. I'm not saying it because I want to do stuff all myself and I want to do it
Mm-hmm.
my way and whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
But learning to ask for help is an art. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe outsourcing some of the like project management stuff
Yeah,
and
if you can't do it, ask for help. And, if you don't have the money for help, get friends to help, right? Who are good in that space, or resource people in that space, or have your friends help you find somebody in that space, you know what I mean? To help you. Because
yeah.
I feel like that's, you can't do it all. Nobody can do it all, and nobody's perfect at all, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean,
That's cool. That's a
that's what I
very
do
good
in real life. If I don't know it, can't figure it out, and I'm not doing it all myself, I ask for help from people who are better at it than me.
Yeah,
That's how you
I like that.
iron
Uh,
sharpens iron, right? That's how you get better. And then
yeah,
once you watch them, see what they're doing, then maybe you pick up some cues there.
that's
Because that
true.
could just be something you've never been good at.
Now, do you think that in the future all of us will be developers or all of the
No,
people will be developers?
not at all. I don't want to be a developer. Who wants to code, right? It's sucky. I'm just saying, do you want to
Okay.
code? Do you want to like miss a period or a comma or something, and then next thing you know, your whole thing doesn't work and you got to figure it out? No, that's like some kind of hell I don't want to be in. So I wouldn't say everybody's going to be a developer, but I just hope more people come in the crypto space and stay in the crypto space and don't let it scare you.
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? And stay in there long term, because that's what we need is people to come in, be innovative, stay in it long term, and not
Mhm.
just get scared, lose money, and get out, and then talk crap about crypto because it sucks or whatever. So,
Right, right. Well, the reason I mentioned this is because you did talk about like you can read code, and I don't think
yeah.
that many people can read code. But
Mhm.
I was thinking, as we move into the future, more and more people will learn to read code, and then more
Yeah.
and more people will learn coding, and so maybe even interactions between humans in different domains can be almost like those code interactions. That's me being extremely futuristic.
Well, what I'm
uh,
scared of is like, yeah, AI and code. Is like, what if AI learns how to do crypto and code and
oh
makes its
yeah.
own blockchain and then takes over everything because, I don't know. I get scared. I get that. I'm waiting for singularity too, just like you guys, right? And they say it's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yes.
The father of
Yes.
AI said that in the next 5 to 10 years, AI is going to take over. So I don't know.
No, I think these
It's
are all
scary.
valid concerns.
Yeah. So
It's very valid concern
yeah.
about AI taking over the crypto, because we already know that there are AI trading bots in
Yeah.
crypto. So it's already starting. Um, and I think it's only going to get, worse or better. It's
That's
gonna
what I was gonna say. Is it worse or is it better? Guess
yeah,
we'll see, right? Guess we'll see. We're in it for the ride, right? That's what we're here for. We're in it
yeah.
for the ride.
Well, technically, like if it's AI trading bots and they are better than humans, then it should do better. But
Supposedly.
then,
But humans wrote the code for the AI bots, right?
yeah,
So it depends on
um,
how good that is or not.
that's true. But also, we can think about regenerative AI or AI that codes another AI. I
Oh,
mean, I really don't know where it's gonna go, but I wonder how it all's gonna. I think you brought very valid point, like how AI will be integrated with crypto,
I
and
could
what's gonna
see
happen as
them
a result
creating
of
in
it.
their own AI creating its own token at some point, or its own language, its own blockchain, and then that being a thing, like at some point. So I'm just waiting for it. Will I invest in it? Probably.
Well,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how well it's done, right? And maybe not the first version. We'll see.
yeah, but yeah, I think that we are going to witness some revolutionary things happening over
Yeah.
our lifetime.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think about it already. Like I went from like cassette tapes to like
Yes,
now
two CDs. Yes,
MP3s to where are
yes.
we now? Just YouTube videos. Like Google tells me what to listen to now. Like I don't know.
Yes, yeah. And I just read an article, I think maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, that they actually were able to grow a synthetic embryo
Oh wow.
synthetic human. Yeah.
Great.
So
So
I don't.
now there we go. Synths are here. There we
Yeah.
go. That's all
Yeah.
we need, AI and synths. So we're just waiting
How
for
it's
them
all
to
gonna
take over
go.
for us. There are
Yeah.
robots out there that you can get now, for your house and stuff. Like in China, I hear they're doing some interesting things over there. But what do you think about all this? This technology about people having like a computer chip inserted in them. Now, imagine if you have a computer chip inside you, you could be an NFT. Okay, you're,
That's,
you know, like
yeah. So basically, I think, you and I are really kind of entering into like a very futuristic philosophical talk here, and I like it.
right.
But
We can venture off.
you
That's
know,
okay.
no. I mean, I think this is very interesting what you're bringing up, like this integration of human biology and AI, and I think I was listening to it might have been Elon Musk who said that might be the only way for sort of like, in order for humans to beat AI in a sense,
We have
you
to
have
be
to
AI. Oh
integrate
my gosh,
some
that's
of
scary.
its capabilities. Yeah, integration. So in order
I think
for
he's
us,
working on that, isn't he? Working on like some
yes,
brain. Yeah, he's
yeah,
working on
Neuralink. Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's scary.
That's that's sort of justification that maybe, in order to beat AI, you have to integrate with it. So I'm not.
So I guess it's almost like crypto, right? In DeFi and in centralization, it's like we have to join it. We can't beat it, right? So join it.
Yes. Yeah, I think that you're onto something about saying that you could become an NFT yourself, like if you are
Yeah, think
integrated
about
with
that.
an
Think about your
AI.
ID being an NFT. Like that's what you are.
Yeah,
Instead of showing a driver's license or passport, you scan your finger and you are an NFT, and it
yes,
is all your information. I see that
yes,
coming. Like so.
yeah.
Yeah.
SK Crypto K, thank you for coming, for
What's up?
showing up. We
Thanks for
appreciate
coming.
all our audience.
Yes, thanks for coming, fellas. We appreciate your support. And any
Yeah,
girls who decided to show up.
yeah, yeah. We had a bunch of guys, I think.
I
Okay.
know. That's so nice, though. Thanks, guys.
Yes, yeah. We love guys coming and supporting women in DeFi, and
Yeah,
uh,
I love to see it.
yes, and I'm actually going to do one with Kryptonite.
Oh, is that
With
your next one after me?
No, the next one is going to be Nina, and
Oh,
then yeah. So I have Nina, and then Kryptonite. So yeah, but with Kryptonite, we are going to do one raising women in DeFi, where he's going to talk about
yes.
raising financial literacy and crypto financial literacy using his daughter's example.
I'm
So
super excited about that because I have a son, right? And so I try to teach him crypto stuff too. Like now, I think about where I am. Where will he be if he knows crypto now at 8? You know what I mean? Think where
wow,
he might be a developer at 10, 12,
he
13.
might be. He
Right. He
might.
might be the next developer if I teach him everything I know. So
Yeah,
we do crypto vocabulary at our house and stuff like that. So I teach him
that's
everything.
really
He
cool.
knows all about, some of the projects I'm in, and he asked me about my pigs and my drip and my whatever.
Wow.
So it's funny.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
also scared to show him too much because what if he takes over my stuff? You know what I mean? Then like
Oh, come on.
I'm always scared of like a 16-year-old being like, I stole your crypto wallet, mom. Like, you ain't gonna give me those shoes. I got it. I'm taking it. Got your crypto wallet. Like, So I don't know. I don't know. I get, nervous about showing them too much.
This is so cool.
That's the future I'm living in, CPG.
I mean, you're cracking me up. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really good that you are teaching your son. I have older son, and he is. I taught him some things, and he is actually, he's been quite perceptive, and he actually warned me about some projects.
Nice.
Yes, he
Did
told
you
me,
listen?
Mom,
Nice.
I could not believe it. If I tell you my story, you'd think that maybe I'm making up. But he actually told me like about one project. And he said, Mom, I think that it will go to cents. And it was like, well, it was like over $100 at that time. And I said, I was very upset, and I
Oh, really? You're mad at him?
yes, and he was like, I just think that because of A, B, C, D, he gave me reasons why it's gonna happen, and I was very defensive. But I recently, came and told him, you were right. You were right, and whatever you predicted came true. But he's very perceptive, like very perceptive individual in general, and
nice. Okay.
So, yeah, he was like, you haven't thought that maybe like this case scenario might occur. So, but I got him into some DeFi things, and he also had a Celsius account.
Oh no! Oh no! See, mad at you for that. Oopsie.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I tried to, and he's, because of all the things that happened, like the things going, from all-time high to almost zero, and some centralized platform, he's very skeptical right now, and he is like, Mom, I'm really interested now in real estate after you.
Oh no. Well, did you tell him about brick by brick? I got a crypto project for you here, whichever one you want to be in.
Yeah, I told him about, but he's still very skeptical. I think. Yeah, Alak Azul, thank you so much for coming, Danny. We appreciate that you came. We are having today really good people supporting us. Thank you so much.
Thanks
to everyone. Yeah, so yeah, the next one, educating women in DeFi, educating children in DeFi. So
right, that's it. That's educating children in DeFi. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is very necessary now. So I think, just even basic things like wallets, for example, security of the wallet.
I might try to reach out to like maybe some junior highs or something here in town and try to do more for the youth. I'll add it to my list.
Wow, you are
receptive, sometimes. So yeah,
I'm very impressed with you. I mean, you are teaching a course at a college on you are reaching out to youth. You're doing a lot.
I know. That's why I called Wonder Woman. Now you know.
Yeah,
doing the most.
And I really like your avatar, by the way. And I think that you probably look like that.
I do. I had this custom made for me off of a picture of me, so I do kind of look like this. Just let you guys know. Yeah, that's that. I'm not going to show my real self, but that I am a mixed chick. That is what I look like. I have big hair like that. So earrings.
Very nice hair.
Thank you.
I really like it. Oh, and Mo is here too.
Dang, everybody's showing up at the end though, right? Where y'all been? Hey,
yeah,
Mo,
so, well, I don't know if I haven't seen any questions from the audience, but we've been going now almost 1 hour, 40 minutes. And do you guys have any questions that you would like Wonder Woman to answer?
Let's see if anybody says anything.
Yeah, any questions, or maybe, anything that you would like her to share?
Oh, thanks, Moonshot Max.
Yeah, I really enjoy your avatar. It's very sophisticated.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
But okay.
So other than that, I'm beautiful. Any other questions? Hi, Drip Community PH.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll try to source more speakers so that I have 2 more coming. So one with Nina. Wanted to plug in because Nina actually is sort of like veteran. She's been in DeFi longer than I think many of us. So and she's kind of specialist on ROI dApps because she's been in the very first one and been going on. So
I'll watch that. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mo. Being so proud of us.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely. Each one of you guys that joined, it means a lot. when we started, it was like 0 people. So
Right.
I was going for
Slowly
like
they
maybe
roll in.
for the first 20 minutes. I was like, we had no audience.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, I think Danny is asking if we played Drip
Grip
Potluck.
Yes, a million times. And then when I first started playing, I was winning and winning and winning. And then I lost and lost and lost. And so now I'm on a losing streak. So I know to stop, right? Isn't this when the
Oh,
Gamblers Anonymous told me to stop? Because it's like-
uh-oh, uh-oh.
right. So I try to play at least once a day. Okay. Don't hate me. But that's what I try to do.
Oh,
Once a
no, no,
day.
no, it was not. So if you guys don't know, so the Drip Potluck is a new platform that Danny developed with, I think, Lucky, right? So Danny and Lucky developed, and my understanding is that you play in BNB,
Yeah,
right? So
correct.
you play in
BNB
BNB.
in and BNB out. So, and it's
Yeah.
quick and easy game. You just join whichever number you want to join, and that's how if it's 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10, 100. It's a quick and easy game. You're in and out. I really like that, but it's so quick and easy that you're easy to get caught up. You can spend money quickly, like just going round and round and round, and I've done that. So I just want to know when Gamblers Anonymous for crypto. When is it? Just kidding.
I think that's another one that you and I have been talking about new things, right?
Yeah,
So addiction to crypto. I don't know. Maybe we are all classified as
we
addiction
probably
to.
are. We probably need to start a group. Hello, my name is Wonder Woman, and I'm addicted to DeFi.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Danny and Lucky for the drip potluck. And if you guys into gambling, try out.
Yeah.
You can win some
Even if
BNB.
you're not into gambling, I'm not a gambler. Really, I'm not. I don't like when I go to Vegas. I don't gamble. I don't really play the slots. I don't really go to the casino. But Drip 21 caught me up real quick. I was like, "Whoo, I need to stop. I'm gonna have a problem real quick." So, right, exactly. I was like, "Okay, I'm done now. Thank you."
Have a celebration.
Okay.
You're
Stop
fine.
yelling. You're not going swimming. I might need to get off here soon. No. I don't know who said you're not going swimming. Stop. Okay, sorry. Right. Comes in like mom going swimming. Ooh, no. More passionate. All right, Mo. So you been playing too? I think that's a signal that you've been playing too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And
the next surface and the next there. So nice. I like seeing that and making it all public too, Danny. So great job.
thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys for your hard work. This is really cool because my understanding is that they were not developers, but they got into DeFi and they became developers.
Exactly.
And create their own stuff. This is really cool. That's maybe something you and I can do too.
No, I don't want to be a developer. You keep trying to make me be one. I don't want to be one. But I do love that the people in the community just came together and did a simple contract. I feel like we need more of that instead of complex stuff all the time that a lot of people can't understand. Let's do simple contracts, simple in, out games. You know what I mean? People need that simplicity, and that'll draw more people in. And then, do next level games for the people who that got in simplified. Oh, this is easy. I can do this, and watch me do this next. Right? Wouldn't it be so easy to just show somebody how to set up a wallet and play this potluck game? There,
Yeah.
It's not that hard. So I feel like that's what we need more in the space sometimes. Some people like to overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
Hey, Legacy 7. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you, Legacy, for coming. Thank you.
Did somebody share our link? Like, what happened? How all these people showed up? Did somebody share the link or something? I feel like somebody shared.
Maybe somebody. Maybe somebody did. I don't know, but no questions. People are not asking questions.
Look at Danny. Phase 1, more to come. All right.
Yes.
I'm mad at you. That's awesome.
No, maybe he's doing more things, more platforms. Yeah, I know that Danny is very passionate for in this. He's very passionate about the space, and he started a very cool movement. I mean, in addition to the Drip Potluck, he also just recently started a project It's called F the Rug. So
really?
basically, yeah, I think he's building a database of projects and assessing them in terms of security. So he's very
Yeah.
active in the space.
It would be nice to have like some kind of Rolodex of all these projects and developers and where they are in the space for those new people who come in and haven't had the experience or been here to know who's who and what's happened before, or to give them something to use as a tool, to invest in, right? That would be kind of cool to have some kind of, what am I thinking of? Not like
Yeah.
Rolodex type situation, where you can look it up and be like, hey, who did this project? And bees farm, what happened with that? Something like that.
Somebody is asking, I think that's question for Danny. So maybe he
Yeah,
will
Danny,
reply.
when is the Drip Potluck AMA?
Yeah, I think he's gonna reply. I'm guessing that, I think he does live streams on Saturdays in the evening every Saturday. So maybe
Yeah, so
he's
maybe
planning
tomorrow.
one. So here, but nobody asked.
Right,
So
nobody's
how?
asking that question. It's okay. We're gonna wrap this up soon. It's almost been 2 hours.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I might have to cook
But
dinner for somebody soon. Right?
yeah, so let me ask you. Still, nobody's asking that. I'm going. So there is one that's going to be tomorrow. So, do you have any final message? Because I know we've been going almost for 2 hours here. So, do you have final message to the audience, to people in DeFi, to women in DeFi?
My final message, I would say patience and grace, everyone, because it's going to be rough out here, so just have some patience with everyone in the space and a little grace for us who maybe make mistakes sometimes, or if I made a typo, don't be mad at me, don't hate me. Okay, I see a question from Mo. I can answer it. You want me to do that? Okay, so what brought you and KK together to form your YouTube channel, and what do you expect for the future of that channel? Sure. So how me and KK met is through Mo, actually. I believe it was. I needed help on a tax question because I did my own taxes last year, which was some kind of place I don't ever want to do again, because I had over 14,000 transactions CPG. It was not it. So
Yeah.
I did my own taxes last year, and I had a question, and I knew that KK was an accountant. Somebody had told me or heard somewhere that he was an accountant or something like that. And so I was like I said, ask for help if you don't know. And I was like, I'm not getting this. I need help, and I don't want to pay an accountant $1,000 just for one question. So I hit him up randomly. Like, I'm not afraid to hit up anybody. I'll hit up anybody. I don't care. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, Wonder Woman's hitting me up. And I was like, I just need some help. Because I'm just like, whatever. I don't know. I'm not famous or anything, whatever. Not the real Wonder Woman, right?
You are famous. You are.
Oh, thank you. So I just, hit him up. And then after that, we just started talking, and we realized that we live kind of by each other. We're both from the Midwest. We both, have similar, thoughts and things going on. And we started having these, like I said, deep conversations about crypto and whatever. And it just went from there. And then I was like, you know what? We need people to hear this. We need, these are some good conversations. We need to record this. And then I was like, we should do a channel. And then it just formed from there. It took us a few months to figure out a name and what we want to do and get a logo and all this other stuff. And we went through all that together. And he's been kind of like my mentor through all of this, because he's used to, he has a voice, a chocolatey, velvety voice, right? It's him. He's like got the salesman-y voice, and he's just like that. And he's been doing this YouTube and stuff like that and talking, and and I'm not like that. So I'm really introverted nerd. Okay. So he's been really helpful through all of this.
But we like your voice. We also like your voice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So basically that's how it happened. And what we're trying to do with our channel is basically education, right? We want the basics out there. Our next video, I think we're going to do what is crypto from our point of view, from somebody who's in CFI, centralized finance, and came up that way. And then somebody who was in CFI and now is in crypto and DeFi, like our point of views, you know what I mean? Like, to have two people on that channel, we didn't really see that. A lot of people have like single people. So we were like, let's do a channel together and bring our point of views together, have these talks out there, and see if anybody likes to listen. And we're kind of slow at it, but we promise more content is coming soon. We're on a schedule. KK is the best. So that's how we met, and he's like my now best friend. So I said
That's
it.
so
Okay,
nice.
you're my best friend. I said it. Now it has to be true.
Yes, this is so cool. He became your best friend. This
Yeah, he's my
is
best friend.
amazing. This is
And
absolutely
we talk like
amazing.
every day. I can't wait to talk to KK every day. If I haven't heard from him in a day or two, I'm like, why haven't we talked? What's going on? So yeah, we're really cool.
That's very nice. I like when people say positive things about others, like it's
I love this
important to
community.
acknowledge.
I met some really cool people through this community. And I mean, that's what makes me love it even more is people like you, CPG, and seeing you out here all the time, doing your thing,
Thank
and
you.
I've always admired you too. So thank you for letting me be myself and have a voice on your channel. So I really appreciate that. Seeing all these women doing their thing, Irene and like some of the others and Lady Mania and everybody, everybody doing their thing as a girl. I just want to be part of this. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I know I kept you for like 2 hours.
I was not expecting this, but yeah, it's been a great conversation and I really appreciate you. So thank you so much.
Great. So we are going to end the stream right now. We would like to thank everybody. Thank you so much, guys. I will end the stream. Can you stay for just 30 seconds after we end the stream?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, great. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
It was really
everybody. See you later.
nice. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.